People used to say the outhouse was the most dangerous place in the home, not because it was dirty, not because it was unsafe, but because it was where the house gods stopped watching. This story comes from the early 1900s, from a rural village where every home had an outhouse built a short distance away from the main house, far enough to be private, close enough to reach at night. Everyone knew the rules. You didn't linger, you didn't joke, and before you stepped inside, you coughed 3 times. They said she lived there, not a wandering ghost, not something that followed people home. She was already there. She was believed to appear as a young woman, pale and quiet, with hair so long it touched the floor even when she stood. Some said longer than a person should have. She had been cast out of the house long ago, forced into the outhouse by greater gods, and she never forgave it. At night, when no one was inside, she was said to sit in the dark, counting her hair, 1 strand at a time. There were certain days when no one went near the outhouse at all, days marked by the number 6, the 6th, the 16th, the 26th. On those days, families left offerings instead. Rice cakes packed with whatever ingredients they had, plain rice, quiet apologies spoken without names. No one called her kind, they called her dangerous. Children were warned most of all. They were told never to go alone, never to lean too far, never to laugh, because if a child fell in, it wasn't an accident, and unless the family performed the proper rites immediately, the child would grow sick, slowly, quietly, and never reach adulthood. One winter, a child did fall, not far, just enough that neighbors heard the splash and the screaming. He was pulled out quickly, cleaned, wrapped in blankets. The family waited. By morning, he had a fever. They prepared offerings that same day, rice, simple pastries, everything they could spare. They placed it carefully and bowed low. But they had forgotten one thing, the coughing. The child had gone inside without it. He lived, but he was never well again. He grew thin, then tired, then distant. By the time he was grown, he rarely left his bed. People said it was the hair, that it had brushed his skin just once, and once was enough. They say even shamans could not help after that, because when she chose to strike, no ritual could stop it. No forgiveness could be asked. Even after indoor toilets replaced the old pits, the rules stayed. No shoes from the outhouse into the kitchen. No food, cloth, or tools carried between them. And before stepping inside, some people still stop. They cough once, then again, then a 3rd time, not out of habit, but because that was how you announced yourself. Because if you didn't, she was said to reach out with her hair. Just once was enough. They called her Cheuksin, and in some villages, even now, people still don't like to talk about what happens in the quietest room of the house.